So, I had to go to the bottle shop earlier tonight because I had to refund what I had bought because my friends... No, it's not that they didn't. I forgot... What am I even saying? Yeah, it just wasn't used and there was too much of it and I wasn't going to drink it all by myself because I'm not really a massive drinker. I can only handle like one or two. So I went into the shop and I was already in a really agitated, really anxious state. I just didn't feel well. I just felt really, like my anxiety was just so bad at that point. And I was feeling really tired, really drained. And I just didn't want to be out. Like, I didn't want to be anywhere except in the comfort of my own home. But I wanted to get my money back from these drinks. So I went in, asked if I could get it refunded, and the person who served me was fine with that. Now obviously there's two ways that you can get your money refunded, which is either through cash or you get it put back on your card. And I wanted to put it back on my card. And because I was feeling out of it, sometimes I forget like the smallest little things, like the smallest, most obvious things that most people probably wouldn't forget. But when I'm in that state of extreme high anxiety, I'm just not thinking straight, or my brain kind of just short circuits and stops working. And so when he processed the refund or whatever it is, I'm supposed to tap my card, and that'll just automatically, refund my money. I'd get my money back. But I forgot in that moment, and I don't know how this even happened, but like the transaction kind of ended and I thought that I had tapped my card, even though I kind of had a feeling that I hadn't. But I was like, no, I think I have at the same time. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense. But even though I had this very small niggling feeling like I had not tapped my card to get my money back, at the same time I thought that I had, and I thought that I was just being paranoid and worrying too much. So I was like, no, it's okay. I tapped it, I should have my money back. And so I walked out, and then I got to the car. I checked my online banking, because almost all the time, all my transactions and stuff goes through immediately. And the money wasn't there. And so I gave it a while, checked back again, and it still wasn't there, and that's when I realised that I actually had not tapped my card. And so I didn't get my refund, but I still had time to go back into the store and resolve the whole thing, but I didn't, because like my anxiety is just so bad that like I hate going back into a shop because I've just made like a stupid mistake. It's really embarrassing, and I just feel really self-conscious, and I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go back into a shop after I've already been in there and left. Even if I've forgotten like an item that I bought, or even if I, even if I leave money in there or something. Like, if I get change back and I forget to grab it, or I leave it at the self-serve checkout, If I'm already out of the store and I only realize that after I have left the store, I will not go back in. I still won't go back in because my anxiety is that bad, and it chokes me that much that I can't go back into the store. It's just in my mind I build it up to to be such a big thing when it probably really isn't, and probably no one would really care. But to me, in my head, it's just a massive deal, and I can't fathom going back in there because it's too humiliating, and it just makes me feel so bad, and it exacerbates my already high levels of anxiety to I don't know, to just humongous kind of fucking out of this world levels. I don't even know how to describe it, but I just can't go back in the store after that, and I hate myself for it. I just hate that I can't do something so simple the way that most other people can. And I hate that my own mind and my own mental health, I suppose you could say, is what stops me from getting on with my life, or from doing certain things in my life that are so fucking easy and simple. Just screws me up. And I'm so pissed now because that alcohol, those drinks were I don't even know what it's called, but it was $19, the whole thing. And that was $19 that I could have easily gotten back. But because I fucking forgot to tap my card, and then I walked out, and then I only realised after I had walked out that I forgot to do it. And I couldn't make myself just go back in there and be like, oh, sorry, mate, I forgot to tap my card. Can you just quickly do it again? Which I'm sure he would have been fine with. But because I'm an idiot, and I just build up something so small into something so big in my own mind. Yeah, because I'm the kind of person who does that and stresses out over the smallest things. I didn't get that money back. It's not even really about the money, it's about the fact that I just couldn't do it. That's what really bothers me. I don't know. I don't even know if I should be talking about this. I don't even know if anyone can relate to something like that. But yeah, we're still early in 2020, and I'm still an anxious fuck. So, yeah. I don't really see that changing anytime soon, unfortunately. But anyway, and for some reason, I don't know why, but I feel like when I go into certain stores, some people that I interact with in that store regularly, I feel like the way that I am and my natural behaviour and the way that I naturally talk to people somehow comes across as me, I feel like my anxiety and my nerves is interpreted in a way where, from the other people, where they think that I get so anxious and so nervous because I like them for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even know. Which personally I don't see how that would make sense. But I've had that happen to me where because I'm such an anxious person and I'm such a nervous person in general, I act that way with everyone, and it comes across in the way that I speak with everyone. I do stupid things like just say something that doesn't even make sense, or I like laugh at a lot of things that the other person says and it's not even funny. And some people, like especially guys, they take it to mean that I must really like them or like have a crush on them or something, even if I don't know them that well. Like, even if I just have nothing to do with them in my personal life, I feel like some of them get the feeling that I really, really like them because I'm acting really nervous and really anxious around them, when really that's just the kind of person that I am. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, people just always think that. And it's really embarrassing because I have no way of telling them that that's not actually what it is. That, yeah, it's just humiliating to think that people actually perceive me that way. I don't know, I'm not even fucking making sense anymore. But anyway, this video has been too long already. So I'm gonna go. Bye!